Nneka Ogwumike is an American professional basketball player for the Seattle Storm of the Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA. She was drafted by the Los Angeles Sparks first overall in the 2012 WNBA draft and signed an endorsement deal with Nike soon after. Ogwumike spent 12 seasons with the Sparks and was named WNBA MVP for the 2016 WNBA season and won the WNBA Finals the same year. She was named to the W25, the league's list of the top 25 players of its first 25 years, in 2021. Her name Nneka means Mother is Supreme in the Igbo language of Nigeria, where her family hails from. She is the older sister of Chiney Ogwumike, the first overall pick in the 2014 WNBA draft, who most recently played for the Sparks. She attended Cy-Fair High School in Cypress, Texas and led them to a 5A state championship in her senior season. While at Stanford University, she helped the Cardinal reach the Final Four 4 times. Ogwumike was elected president of the WNBA Players Association in 2016 and was re-elected to a new 3-year term in 2019. In today's video, we will learn about the Nneka Ogwumike lifestyle. Let's get started. Nemkadi Chinyu Victoria Ogwumike was born July 2, 1990 in Tombole, Texas. The second of 4 daughters of Nigerian immigrants Peter and Ife Ogwumike. Deeply proud of her Igbo heritage. In fact, Nemkadi means Mother is Supreme in the Igbo language. Growing up in a home where education was paramount, Nneka and her sisters were encouraged to pursue excellence both academically and athletically. And this foundation shaped her future. She attended Cypress Fair High School, where she dominated the hardwood as a WBCA All-American. Her senior season she averaged nearly 17 points, 8 rebounds, 2+ steals, and led her team to the Texas 5A state championship. Her performance peaked at the 2008 WBCA All-America game, where she scored 17 points, pulled 6 boards, and earned MVP honors, cementing her status as one of the top high school prospects in the country. Stanford University came calling, and Nneka chose the Cardinal over Baylor, Duke, UConn, Tennessee, and Notre Dame. A testament to her ambition not only to play on the biggest stage but also to earn a world-class education. She flourished in Palo Alto alongside her sister Chiney, breaking records and rewriting history on the court. She set Stanford's single-game rebound mark with 23 boards against Oregon and dropped 42 points with 17 rebounds versus Tennessee. She ended her collegiate career as the second all-time leading scorer at Stanford with 2,000+ points and 1,000+ rebounds, and became an MVP at the 2008 FIBA U18 Americas and 2009 U19 World Cup workouts for Team USA, exemplifying her elite two-way talent and global impact. In 2012 her destiny was sealed when the Los Angeles Sparks selected her as the #1 overall pick in the WNBA draft, making her the second standout from Cypress Fair High to earn that honor after Lindsey Harding in 2007. Her rookie year sparked brilliance. She averaged 18.5 points and 6.5 rebounds per game, won Rookie of the Month 4 times and brought home the 2012 WNBA Rookie of the Year award, as she announced herself as a franchise cornerstone. Over her 12-year tenure with the Sparks from 2012 to 2023, Nneka built a resume few can rival. She scored over 6,500 career points, collected championships, MVP honors, finals buzzer beaters, and repeatedly reshaped the competitive landscape of the WNBA. She earned 9 All-Star selections, 6 All-WNBA nominations, 4 All-Defensive Team nods, 3 consecutive Kim Perro Sportsmanship Awards, and a Community Assist Award. And more importantly, redefined what it means to be a leader in the league. Crowned MVP in 2016 after leading LA to the championship. She hit the final shot to clinch the title, cementing her legacy. She's one of only 3 players in WNBA history to have started over 350 games without coming off the bench, showing both durability and dominance. Off-season saw Nneka test her skills overseas, winning titles in Poland, China, and EuroLeague in Russia with Dynamo Kursk in 2017. The latter honed her game internationally and contributed to her plant-based recovery regimen disclosed in GQ, though she later reincorporated seafood. Her routine of lentils, beans, and chickpeas underscores her professionalism and focus on longevity. In February 2024, Nneka signed a 1-year deal with the Seattle Storm, ending her Los Angeles era and breathing new life into her career. She described moving to Seattle as putting a battery in my back. GQ May 2025. and averaged 16.7 points, 7.6 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.9 steals. Shooting 51/40/87 to earn All-Defensive Second Team honors and a 9th All-Star selection. 5 months later she re-signed for another year in Seattle, this time giving herself more security and stability despite being an unrestricted free agent, positioning herself as a cornerstone around which the Storm rebuilt under coach Noel Quinn alongside Skylar Diggins-Smith and Jewell Loyd. In 2025, she continued elite form, earning her 10th All-Star selection and averaging approximate 17.1 PPG and 7.7 RPG, while ranking among top 10 players in field goal percentage, three-point percentage, and free throw accuracy, a rare 5.04085 efficiency mark, reaffirming she's one of the most polished forwards in the game. But Nneka's impact goes far beyond her box stats, as she serves as president of the WNBA Players Association since 2016. Affectionately known as Madam President, she leads bargaining efforts, fought for chartered flights, reproductive health protections, salary raises, roster expansion, and now steers the 2025 CBA negotiations, a pivotal labor moment amid league growth with expansion teams lined up for 2026. Now let's briefly break into her lifestyle. She maintains a plant-focused diet, cooks most meals, balances training, rest, and media commitments. Her fashion sense has been profiled by GQ as sharp and culturally expressive, often weaving Nigerian motifs into her wardrobe and promoting Black and women-owned brands. Regarding net worth and earnings, WNBA salaries alone have totaled roughly $1.44 million by 2025. Her annual Storm salary was $204,500 in 2024 and projected $195,000 in 2025. Career WNBA earnings totaled about $1.44 million. However, her true income power lies in endorsements with brands including Nike, Adidas, Michelob Ultra, Vital Proteins, generating conservative annual income of $500,000 to $1 million and cumulative endorsement earnings in the millions. Her net worth, $5 million. Factoring salary, endorsements, and smart financial planning with early 401k and investment ventures. Home life is kept private, no marriage, boyfriend, or children publicly disclosed. She's single and fully devoted to her career. Philanthropy, she and Chiny work with UNICEF to improve girls' education access in Nigeria, and combine athletic workshops with cultural pride efforts. Her Catholic faith and Nigerian-American identity are central to her community outreach. Her family is a powerhouse of achievers. Sister Chiny is also a WNBA star and ESPN analyst. Other sisters Erica and Olivia excel in academics and business. The Agwumike household is often cited as a model of success and social impact. Moving on to the deeper layers of Nneka Agwumike's remarkable lifestyle. Let's now explore her property holdings, car collection, training routines, fashion identity, and how her private life interweaves with her legendary status in the WNBA and global sports community. Starting first with her home. Nneka Agwumike maintains a sleek contemporary home located in the Seattle area as of 2025, following her free agency move from Los Angeles. The house is designed for both comfort and functionality, complete with a home gym, meditation zone, and a media room for film review and brand work. Her property reportedly features hardwood floors, large windows with natural light, views of the Seattle skyline, and an open kitchen with quartz countertops. The outdoor area includes a modest garden space and a rooftop patio where she hosts teammates or relaxes between travel days. Although not ostentatious, Nneka's home reflects simplicity, power, and wellness, combining her minimalist aesthetic with cultural touches such as African tribal art prints, Nigerian sculptures, and framed family photos, especially of her younger sisters. She has expressed a preference for renting or modest investing over homeownership, citing flexibility as a top value in her lifestyle decisions. Next comes the car collection, which while not extravagant tells us a lot about her lifestyle preferences. Nneka Agwumike has been seen driving a white Tesla Model Y Performance Edition. Price, $44,990. A sleek fully electric SUV with autopilot that suits her environmental awareness and efficiency-minded routines. Prior to that, she used a Lexus RX Hybrid during her LA Sparks days. opting for hybrid models that marry performance with sustainability. According to a 2023 ESPN interview, she's not much of a car collector but prefers intelligent choices aligned with climate impact. Her Tesla is customized with black interior, vegan leather upholstery, and a smart audio system, used for podcasts, audiobooks, and team film breakdowns while on the go. Despite her million-dollar net worth, she does not flaunt it through exotic vehicles. Instead, she saves and invests in causes dear to her, such as basketball clinics in Nigeria and youth development projects in Houston and California. Moving to her daily routine, Nneka's lifestyle is structured to the minute and optimized for recovery and longevity. A typical day starts at 6 a.m. with morning meditation and hydration. She drinks lemon water followed by journaling and breathing exercises. Her breakfast often consists of overnight oats, almond butter, chia seeds, and fruit blended with protein smoothies. She hits the gym or team practice by 9 a.m. where she trains with weights, resistance bands, shooting drills, and conditioning sessions. Around 1 p.m. she shifts to post-workout meals, often lentil soups, quinoa salad, or roasted vegetables, occasionally adding grilled fish for protein. During game days her meals become more strategic, emphasizing lean protein, hydration, and fast-digesting carbs like sweet potatoes or rice. Between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. she often meets with her agent, union team, or brand partners over Zoom or at cafes, while recovering with Theragun or foam rollers. In the evening she practices yoga or Pilates followed by reading or film analysis. She sleeps by 10 p.m. and avoids alcohol or caffeine past noon to preserve her natural energy. This routine, especially her commitment to holistic health, has contributed to her unusually long prime as a professional athlete. Even at 35, she plays like someone in her peak years. Now fashion. Nneka Ogwumike has emerged as a quiet style icon in the WNBA. Not the loudest on red carpets, but always among the most intentional. She blends Nigerian roots with contemporary sportswear, often sporting tailored blazers over Ankara-patterned tops or wide-leg pants with bold colors. She has worked with stylists who also dress Serena Williams and Lupita Nyong'o. Her appearances at award shows and All-Star Weekend are praised for their authenticity rather than flashiness. She supports sustainable fashion brands like Stella McCartney and black-owned designers like Hanafa. Her go-to sneakers are Nike Dunks and Air Max 90s. But she's also known to rock classic heels when required for leadership events. During the 2023 ESPYs, she wore a striking floor-length royal blue gown with gold embroidery inspired by Nigerian ceremonial wear. While delivering a speech on gender equity, her personal fashion philosophy is comfort with culture, and every outfit tells a story. Now let's talk about her digital life and online presence. While many athletes are extremely active on social media, Nneka keeps it selective. Her Instagram showcases moments of advocacy, culture, family, and occasional behind-the-scenes from games or training. She avoids overposting, preferring to use social media with purpose. When she speaks, people listen. One of her most viral posts was a video from 2020 where she addressed racial injustice alongside WNBA teammates, garnering millions of views. She uses Twitter less frequently, but her tweets often cover labor rights, Title IX, women's sports, and international aid. When brands partner with Nneka, they don't just buy an influencer, they align with her message and purpose. Her endorsements include Nike, which has supported her since her rookie year. She has done campaigns for Adidas women's apparel as well. During the WNBA 2022 season, she was also featured in the Michelob Ultra ad celebrating female athletes across generations. This blend of athletic excellence, leadership, and message control has positioned her among the most marketable women in sports, despite her humble approach to fame. Now entering personal life territory. Nneka Ogwumike is extremely private and has never confirmed being in a relationship publicly. She is not married, has no children, and appears fully focused on career, philanthropy, and family. When asked about marriage or romantic life, she often redirects toward her passion for basketball and community work. In a 2024 interview with GQ, she said, "If love finds me, great. But I'm in love with what I do and how I serve. That's what keeps me whole." Unquote. She frequently travels with her sisters during the off-season and is particularly close with Chiny. They co-founded an NGO aimed at empowering girls through sports and education. both in Nigeria and inner-city America. Their bond goes beyond basketball into activism, mentorship, and sisterhood. She has a close friend circle in the WNBA, including Sue Bird, Candace Parker, and Skylar Diggins-Smith, who have all supported her presidency in the union. Her spiritual life is also important. She attends Mass when possible, keeps a rosary in her locker, and says silent prayers before every game. When it comes to money, Nneka is disciplined. She invests in mutual funds, ESG portfolios, and has retained a financial advisor since her second WNBA season. Her endorsement deals are structured to allow creative control and long-term equity rather than just lump sum payments. She also joined a venture capital group focused on women-led startups in 2023, and serves on advisory boards for youth sports apps and financial literacy nonprofits. Her philanthropic work is equally notable. She's a longtime UNICEF ambassador, has hosted clinics for girls in Lagos, Abuja, Houston, and Oakland, and frequently donates game-worn gear for auctions that fund school scholarships. In 2022, she was awarded the WNBA Community Impact Award, and honored in 2024 by Forbes as one of the top 50 most powerful women in sports. All of this without compromising her identity, integrity, or values. Now looking ahead to her legacy. Nneka Ogwumike has already secured her place in basketball history, but she continues to expand her influence. The WNBPA under her leadership is working toward the next collective bargaining agreement in 2025 to 26, aiming to improve maternity leave benefits, off-season pay, and overseas protection clauses. She has expressed interest in coaching post-retirement, possibly as an assistant or head coach at a college program. She's also writing a memoir, tentatively titled The Power in the Paint, slated for release in 2026, in which she'll discuss her upbringing, union battles, and global travels. She has stated she wants her story to empower girls, especially girls of color, to know their worth and wield their voice with confidence. Her future may also include front office work with a franchise or broadcasting. She's already done analyst work during ESPN's March Madness coverage and is praised for her clarity and depth. She speaks 4 languages fluently, including Igbo, Spanish, French, and English, and is often used as a liaison for international players joining the WNBA. She envisions using this skill set to help globalize women's basketball after her playing days conclude. From Cypress Fairbank, Texas to Stanford to LA to Seattle and everywhere in between, Nneka Ogwumike's journey is far from over. She is the embodiment of grace under pressure, power with purpose, and legacy in motion. A modern icon, not just in basketball, but in leadership, education, and empowerment. And that's what makes her lifestyle a blueprint for greatness. As we move into the third and final segment of Nneka Ogwumike's lifestyle biography, we now explore her growing influence in media, business ventures, her extended leadership within the WNBPA, her inner circle of trusted friends, her expanding legacy in comparison with legends of the game, and a powerful look at what the next decade might hold for a woman who's already done so much. Beginning with her media presence. Nneka has steadily developed her voice beyond the court. While she's not the most vocal celebrity in the traditional sense, her measured, impactful delivery has made her a regular guest on ESPN's NBA Today and the WNBA weekly segments during the off-season. In 2022, she co-hosted a docuseries on women's sports equity for Hulu titled Beyond the Paint, which received critical acclaim for blending storytelling and social impact. In 2023, she was featured in Time magazine's Next 100, and her speech at the ESPY Awards calling for equal charter flight access for all WNBA teams went viral and earned her standing ovations from both athletes and executives. She has appeared on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah and was a featured speaker at the United Nations Girls in Leadership Summit alongside Michelle Obama, Malala Yousafzai, and Naomi Osaka, making her not only a sports figure, but a true global advocate for gender justice. Her voice is often cited as calm, calculated, and courageous, 3 traits that have also defined her tenure as president of the WNBPA since 2016. Nneka's role as union president has elevated her into one of the most influential labor voices in professional sports. She helped architect the historic 2020 collective bargaining agreement that secured better base salaries, revenue sharing, improved maternal benefits, and mental health support. While the NBA has long been a leader in union strength, it was under Nneka's leadership that the WNBA set its own blueprint. even drawing praise from NBA Players Association presidents like Chris Paul and C.J. McCollum. Her work behind the scenes with lawyers, economists, and public policy experts positioned her not only as a leader in basketball, but a policy mind as well. She's been invited to speak at Harvard Business School and the Wharton School of Finance regarding sports labor economics and player activism. In 2025, she continues to lead negotiations on the next CBA amid a season where expansion, viewership, and social momentum are at all-time highs. Her approach is inclusive, strategic, and always driven by the question, how do we protect the next generation of players? Her friends often say she leads without ego, speaks with honesty, and listens more than she talks. When we look at her personal network of trusted friends, it's no surprise that she's surrounded by strong, intelligent, and driven women. Her closest bond remains with Chiney Ogwumike, her younger sister, ESPN anchor, and fellow WNBA All-Star. The two are often seen training, traveling, or hosting clinics together, forming a dynamic duo whose synergy goes beyond basketball. Nneka is also close to Candace Parker, one of the league's greatest ever players, who has referred to Nneka as the future president of everything. They bonded during their shared years with the LA Sparks and have collaborated on advocacy campaigns for women's rights, reproductive health, and black maternal care. Other close friends include Maya Moore, with whom Nneka worked on criminal justice reform efforts, and Breanna Stewart, with whom she shares union responsibilities. Despite being rivals on the court, they've co-hosted panels and fundraisers, showing how modern competition does not preclude mutual respect and friendship. Nneka's relationships are built on trust, purpose, and shared values rather than celebrity or image. Now, as we discuss her legacy, we must place her in the pantheon of the all-time greats of women's basketball. Statistically, she stands among elite companies with over 6,500 career points, more than 3,000 rebounds, and one of the most efficient shooting records in league history. She holds a career field goal percentage over 53%, free throw percentage above 83%, and has had multiple seasons shooting over 40% from three. A feat incredibly rare for a power forward. These numbers align her with greats like Tamika Catchings, Lisa Leslie, Tina Charles, and Elena Del Don. But where she separates herself is her dual contribution as a player and as a leader. Her MVP award, her game-winning shot in the 2016 finals, her union presidency, her off-court diplomacy, and her unwavering integrity make her more than just a star. She's a symbol of transformation. Like Bill Russell changed the NBA or Billie Jean King changed tennis, Nneka has changed what it means to be a pro athlete in a league built on resilience and representation. Now turning to the next chapter of her life, Nneka has spoken openly about her interest in global sports leadership. She wants to help grow basketball in Africa, particularly in Nigeria, where she still has deep family ties and where girls' participation in sports remains limited. She plans to invest in basketball academies, create mentorship networks, and bridge American coaching systems with Nigerian youth programs. She also envisions herself possibly leading a WNBA franchise in the front office. Having earned an MBA from USC in 2024, she's equipped with business acumen, leadership, and on-court experience to do exactly that. Alternatively, she may pursue roles within FIBA, the International Olympic Committee, or U.S. Basketball, where her multilingual skills and international diplomacy background would be invaluable. She has also been approached by major media outlets including Amazon Prime Sports and Apple TV to produce or consult on documentaries exploring race, gender, and resilience in women's sports. One such project, currently untitled, is said to be in development and may feature both her and her sisters in a 4-part series tracking their journey from Texas to global influence. And finally, what might retirement look like for someone so driven, so accomplished, and so grounded? Nneka herself has said that retirement doesn't mean disappearance for her. She sees it as a shift, not a stop. She would continue to mentor players, stay involved in union work, consult with the league, and build platforms for female athletes in underserved regions. She will likely become a published author, motivational speaker, and a fixture at future All-Star Games and Hall of Fame inductions. She is a first-ballot Hall of Famer, with her induction almost guaranteed by 2030, and likely to deliver one of the most powerful speeches in league history, one filled with grace, gratitude, and vision for the future. Her jersey will likely be retired by the Los Angeles Sparks and possibly by Stanford University. And she will be remembered as one of the greatest captains, players, and ambassadors the sport has ever known. For the generation that watched her play, she will be a role model. For those yet to be born, she will be a blueprint for what's possible. And for basketball itself, she will forever be a foundation, a pillar, and a trailblazer. So there you have it. The complete journey of Nneka Ogwumike. From a young Nigerian-American girl in Tomball, Texas to Stanford legend, WNBA MVP, labor pioneer, and future Hall of Famer. A woman who proved that strength can be silent, that leadership can be humble, and that purpose can transcend the scoreboard. This is not just a basketball story. This is a legacy of light, loyalty, and limitless potential.